You got to hear from the other accountant on the Budget Committee and in the United States Senate, and I've been pleased to be the budget chairman. You've got to remember that we've had 8 weeks to put a budget together, and I had to go back through records of 6 years that it hasn't been done. So it's a minor miracle, I think, to get to the point where we have it done. The main purpose of the budget is to give some guidance to the spending committees, and the deadline, the statutory deadline for finishing a budget is April 15th, and we anticipate that we'll be able to meet that. That'll probably be some kind of a record, too. Why April 15th? Well, it's a very significant day in America when everybody have to pay their taxes, but it's also when the appropriators, the spenders, can begin putting their pieces together, the specific part. One of the frustrations by the other side is that we did what you're supposed to do for a budget, which is to outline the categories and the process for enforcement. And there isn't a lot of detail in there, so you're hearing a lot of detail being projected on what might be done. But I believe that the committees are responsible people that have expertise in the areas that they serve in, and so they can look through those things and come up with maybe ideas that we didn't even be able to consider. And that's the way that it's always worked in the United States Senate. Of course, we also have authorizing committees. These are the committees that come up with the programs. They're committees that are designed around specific areas. And one of my emphasis will be to get them to look at their authorizations. An authorization is a bill that explains what they can do, how we'll know if they're getting it done, and how much can be spent. Well, when I checked, I found that there were 260 programs that have expired. One of them expired in 1983, but we're still funding it. And we're paying out $293 billion a year for programs that technically have expired. So we need to be looking at all of those things if we're going to get America's picture back in order again. I think we have a blueprint for being able to get our budget balanced in 10 years, and I'm looking forward to April 15th and having that done so we can get started on the next year and have more than 8 weeks. So.
Thanks, Mike.